Would the young people like to come to the front, please? I bet oh no, here it is. I was going to say, did I shut it off when I sat down? That wouldn't be embarrassing. Hi, Mia. How you doing? All right. So the story I want to tell today is a story about when I was grocery shopping yesterday. So I was at the grocery store, and I was just walking along, pushing my own cart, and I heard a little boy who was sitting in a cart say, "Uncle Carl." And I looked around and there's no one beside me. He was pointing at me. I was a little confused because I am an uncle, but I wasn't an uncle. I'm not an uncle to anyone as young as he was. He was around 3, maybe? Yes, and also my name is not Carl. So there was 2 things that were wrong with that sentence. So I was like a little confused, and his mom said, "Oh, well, his Uncle Carl, I guess that," she said to the boy, "I guess that looks a little bit like your Uncle Carl." Apparently there's a guy named Carl who lives in Calgary who looks like me, or I look like him. And I was wearing my Oilers, Edmonton Oilers hockey jersey. And I said, "Well, does Uncle Carl cheer for the Oilers?" I thought maybe that was why he thought I was Uncle Carl. And she said, "Well, no, he lives in Calgary, so he doesn't." And she stopped. She said, "Wait a minute, he does cheer for the Oilers. Even though he lives in Calgary, and Calgary has their own hockey team, and people who live in Calgary generally aren't very hospitable to people who cheer for the Edmonton Oilers hockey team." She said, "Yeah, he does cheer for the Oilers. And in fact, he gets a lot of teasing about it because he cheers for that hockey team." And I thought, yeah, Uncle Carl sounds like my kind of guy, you know, fighting the system from within kind of thing. So it got me thinking about aunts and uncles, because aunts and uncles are like some of the most awesome people that there are. And I know that some of you even here have some pretty awesome aunts. I know your aunt, you have an awesome aunt, yeah. and you are an aunt, you are an awesome aunt. No, sorry. Cousin, oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, but yeah, you have awesome aunts. And do you have an awesome aunt or uncle? Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, you 15? Oh, wow. Awesome, and a great number, too. Yeah, that's right. Charlotte, do you have an awesome aunt or uncle? Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Mia, do you have an awesome aunt or uncle? You do. Well, look, we got a clean sweep here. All of you have awesome aunts or uncles. And I know in this congregation there's some awesome aunts. Pat Stewart, who was talking, she's an awesome aunt, and you'd have to talk to her nieces and nephews to find out why she's so awesome. But she is, and there's a lot of people here who are just awesome aunts and uncles. And one of the things that we do at our church sometimes is we have a program called Faith Friends. And we have younger people write to older people during the Sundays, and they're like secret letters. And you write, and then your secret pen pal, who's usually older than you, will write back, and they'll go and then you can try and figure out who you're writing to with, even though it's a secret pen pal. And at the end of usually about 4 weeks, you find out who it is. So it's kind of a fun program, because you get sometimes another fun aunt or uncle, or sometimes it's an older person, sometimes it's a fun grandma or grandpa, and you get to email them. And then after the program's done, you know someone else in the church, so when you come to church on Sunday, you can say, "Hi, And there's an extra person who is an extra fun aunt or uncle or fun grandpa and grandma that you know from the church. So, if any of you want to participate in that program, let me know, yeah? Okay? And I will make sure that I organize it for you, and I put you on the list, and I match you up. So we'll be doing that the next few weeks, and we'll have a fun party to celebrate when we find out who our faith friends are.